Hey plant fam! Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Jacqueline. This is part of my jungle. I don't know why I'm so excited. I'm like very hyper today, so that's fine. Anyway, if you're not new here, thank you for coming back. So today, no surprise, I have for you my November favorites. And I can't believe November is already over, blah, 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 all the usual things. Time flies. It's crazy. And I've got 5 plants for you that I loved a lot in November. And if you follow me on Instagram, none of this is going to be surprising because I've posted every single one of them in the month of November because I've been loving them. It's not that complicated, right? It's not that deep. Anyway, number 1 on my list for my November favorites is like it's almost boring how like predictable this is, right? So this is my new Monstera Thai Constellation from Black Cat Gardener Shop. It is a top cut. It is rooting up really nicely in a mossy perlite mix. I just like have it hanging out in this pot with this bamboo trellis because it was the only thing I had to hold it up with. And she's doing really well. I'm not mad about it. I am just really excited to watch this keep on growing. So she's got a little pregnant bump over here, but I don't anticipate her doing anything anytime soon. Maybe if I put her in the greenhouse, she would grow faster, but I just love looking at her in the bedroom next to the humidifier. I'm hoping that she'll be happy there and that I can acclimate her to the bedroom and keep her there. I don't know, you guys. I kind of want to get another one for the greenhouse so I can have a bedroom Thai and a greenhouse Thai so that one will like grow really fast in the greenhouse, but the other one I can just like stare at all the time because I don't always want to go up there, which is why the next 4 on this list you're gonna see some b-roll over my face while I talk about them because they're up there and I don't feel like going up there and bringing them down. So I'm gonna take you up there after I film this and show you the plants that I'm talking about. But first on my list, I had to you guys, I had to put the Thai. It's a no-brainer, right? Like she's gorgeous. Like every month I tell myself that I can't pick my Monstera elbow, and it's gonna be the same for this. Like I can't just keep picking the same plants every month as my favorites, but they're my favorites. Like I'm a Hoya addict through and through, and I love philodendrons as well. But if you asked me like what my favorite plants were in my collection, like period, it would probably be my Monstera elbow and my Monstera Thai Constellation. They're just gorgeous. They're classic. It seems really cliche and boring, but I didn't understand it until I had them. And now I get it. They're so easygoing. The elbow, anyway, is so easygoing. And I anticipate the Thai being similar. It is a little bit more prone to root rot than the elbow. The elbow is very forgiving when it comes to inconsistent watering. But I don't usually worry too much about root rot because like I'm an underwaterer, not an overwaterer. I usually worry about things getting too dry. So I'm definitely going to be keeping her in this clear container with the moss and the perlite for a while until I'm able to pot her up probably in the springtime. I'm not a huge like wait until spring to repot your plants person, but with this one I just want to be extra careful, you know? But we'll see. If it's like February and she's looking like she's ready to go into some soil, then we're gonna put her into some chunky mix. So that's number 1 on my list, my Monstera Thai Constellation. She's getting a little floppy over here, so gotta put her back. Okay, so number 2 on my list for my November favorites is my Philodendron Patriciae, I think. That's, I don't know. I call her Patricia, obviously, because why not? And she is stunning, you guys. Look at this plant. I picked this up at Paul's and Sandy's. This is a cutting from Karen's personal collection. She does her curly girl cuttings in the shop, which is always a treat because let me tell you, her collection is a dream. She has all the philodendrons that your heart could possibly desire, lots of Hoyas, lots of really unique, interesting plants that are hard to find in person. So I picked up a cutting of this Patriciae rooted. I think it had like 2, maybe 3 leaves when I got it for $50, which is a steal. It sounds like a lot of money, but it is an absolute steal. These plants are usually very expensive, and I just love it. I mean, it looks like a strappy anthurium. Like, what more do you want out of a plant? When these leaves get mature, they are stunning, and it has been growing so well for me. It's still in its cup of moss, so I do need to repot it soon, but I am loving it. Absolutely loving it. So you guys know how much I love my philodendron Billy, and it just made me fall in love with those like longer leafed plants. I picked up a Mexicanum also from Curly Girl Cuttings, and I fell in love with those like long boy leaves that look more strappy like an anthurium, because I don't do well with anthuriums. Like, they're just a little too finicky for me, and philodendrons are a lot easier care compared to anthuriums. So to get that same vibe but in a philodendron, oh, it's perfect. It's perfect. Like, what more do you want out of a plant? Am I right? Like, I don't know. You might completely disagree with me, and that is fine. We're allowed to have our own preferences, but Patricia has sparked something inside me, and now I just like have this desire to collect all of the philodendrons that have like the long leaves. So stay tuned though, because I'm going to be unboxing a couple soon, because there were good sales, you guys. There were so many good Black Friday sales that I couldn't help myself. I couldn't help myself. And if you're ever in the auctions that people do on Instagram, you would already see what I got. So it won't be surprising, but it is still really exciting. Is there something in my hair? There is something in my hair. Oh my goodness. I had fuzzies in my hair, probably from my sweater when I put it on. It's fine. Everything is fine. Number 3 on my list is, I should have just called this like my favorite philodendrons of November, because they're all philodendrons except for the Monstera. Number 3 is my Philodendron Tortum. You guys watched me repot it in a video recently, and it just popped out a new leaf that is stunning. It is growing. It's been such an easy care philodendron, and it is such a unique philodendron that, I don't know, I just love it. I had this on my wish list for so long, and I really didn't ever think I was gonna get one. So this was another Curly Girl cutting find. I get all my good philodendrons from her, but seriously, I highly recommend getting one of these if you ever find one for a good price. The prices are coming way down on them, and I wouldn't be surprised if they were popping up in nurseries next year, being mass produced by growers all over the place. So there are definitely some exciting things that are becoming more common, and I'm going to be doing that in a video soon. I did one last year and you guys really liked it, like rare plants that are now common. You found it really helpful for like pricing and like to just wait for certain plants, and most of my predictions were spot on. So I have been for a while now compiling a new list, and I'm going to be getting that out to you sometime in December. So definitely look for that one if you are curious, because I've been asking around, and I know more people now too that like go to the suppliers and like they see what they have, so I have a little bit of a better idea of the market than I did a year ago, because last year it was really just all predictions just based on what I was seeing in the stores, but I have a little bit more of my finger on the pulse now than I did a year ago, so hopefully that can be something that's really helpful. But that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is that the next one on my list is also a philodendron, and it's a philodendron that might surprise you because I have a love-hate relationship with this plant. And 80% of the time I hate it, and 20% of the time I love it. That's why I bought it. It was beautiful. It has really good genetics. And that is my Philodendron Pink Princess. Now let me explain. She looks like trash right now, except for this one new leaf unfurling. And it's just because of this one new leaf that's unfurled now. By the time I'm showing you this, it will be unfurled. Like, she's gorgeous. Do you see this leaf? She's stunning. Like, what are you even doing? She messes with me, this plant. She throws out a leaf with like no pink on it at all. And then boom, she gives me a half moon. I'm like, girl, what is happening? So she needs a repot. I might just like chop her and start over because she's looking a little bit beat. But she's got lots of babies in the bottom as well. But I had to put her on the list this month because of that leaf. The leaf is gorgeous. Now, if I can just get her to continue growing normal and not getting her leaves stuck, that would be fantastic. Because I give her all the humidity, I give her all the water, and I do all the things. So I don't know why sometimes it looks like somebody literally like ate the tip off the leaf and just like it gets stuck and it rips off and it's really irritating. So these types of philodendrons, the Philodendron erubescens, however the hell you're supposed to say it, like they irritate me, but I keep on buying them because they're beautiful. They have gorgeous variegation, but their growth pattern really, really bothers me. So I'm just trying to get her looking cute, you know? Like if I can train her up the pole cute, then we don't have a problem. So number 4 on my list this month, surprisingly, is my Philodendron Pink Princess. I'll probably hate her again in a month, but that's fine. Okay, last but certainly not least on my list is my Philodendron Micans, because if you guys watched in a video I did recently in sponsorship with Treleaf, they sent me some really gorgeous little wall-mounted trellises, and I had already had a box that they sent me like forever ago. So then I had the 2 boxes, and I finally had enough of them to like put my Micans up on the door frame. So obviously I'm going to show you guys what that looks like, and I just love it. I've been really enjoying the way that it looks. I can't wait for it to grow a little bit more and fill in even more. That plant has been absolutely thriving in the spot that it's in, so I'm excited to see where that plant is at in a couple of months because it's still growing. That plant doesn't care what season it is, it'll just keep on growing all through the winter. And yeah, I'm pretty excited to hopefully get it trailing down both sides of the door frame, which I think it's going to be really pretty. So I will leave that stuff for you guys linked below if you want as well. You can use my discount code, Jacqueline's Jungle, to get 10% off. It's good all the time, so feel free to use it whenever you want. And yeah, that is it for this video. I hope that you guys had fun hanging out with me for a little bit. I always enjoy doing these videos. It's a nice way to sit down and appreciate some of my plants. I feel like we don't always do that, you know, and it's hard to pick favorites, obviously, but it's really more which plants stood out to me this month, which plants like did I want to stare at all day, which plants did I take a bunch of pictures of and post all over Instagram. So there's that. And with that said, that is it for this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments below what your favorite plants in the month of November have been. Why have they been your favorite? Have they been growing? I know some plants are still blooming for people in November. There's lots of stuff going on. Mine are still really actively growing. I haven't seen anything really slow down yet, so let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this, you should give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything from me. There's a join button down there if you want to be part of the official plant fan. If not, there's a super thanks button if you want to super thanks me and donate a few dollars to my channel. Everything is appreciated. I cannot do this without you guys, and I hope I see you in the next one. Bye! Ooh, I just almost flashed you. Okay, bye!